So we have a workout today that's overhead squats and double unders, and there's some squat snatches as well in the weightlifting portion of the class. And I was just thinking about, why do we do this? I know there's people today, I noticed in the classes, they were just a little bit lighter than normal, and it's a Wednesday. Typically Wednesdays are not a lighter day. So I know some people would look at today's workout and think, I'm just going to take a rest day that day because those are movements that are challenging for me or uncomfortable, or I don't like, or whatever. And that's fine. It's a free world. And can you still be really, really fit if you don't do those movements? Yes. Are you going to be fine in everyday life? Yes. But there is an element of coordination, balance, accuracy, agility that you're just not going to get from some of the movements that people do like more, like a simple deadlift or a back squat or bench press, or doing a machine. Why can't I just do a machine for cardio instead of jump rope? What's the big deal about double unders? Not that any of those things are bad, those are all great too, but it just kind of brings to light this principle that there's more opportunity to push your fitness forward, to get fitter, meaning to increase your work capacity, training things that you are not good at or are challenging for you, or you quote don't like, than the things you do like. And if you don't understand that, or don't really think about it that way, I believe it's because of and this is nobody's fault, but an oversimplification of fitness and of working out. And most people, especially outside of CrossFit, just think of working out as burning calories, or I want to get stronger, and it's or I want to improve my conditioning. Like, it's usually one of those three categories. It's body composition or burning calories. I want to get stronger or build muscle, and I forgot third. Oh, cardio, respiratory endurance. So like my conditioning, and all three of those things are great, but it's like half of the picture of fitness. The other half is, as far as your work capacity, is being able to apply your work capacity in any situation, which requires coordination and balance and flexibility and accuracy and agility in everyday life. An example that my dad was fishing off of a dock with, I think it was my nephew Cohen. I don't think it was Kai or one of my kids, but I could have that wrong. I think it was Cohen. It was when he was younger. This is a couple years ago. So my dad's 73 now. I believe he was 70 at the time. And Cohen, I might be getting some details wrong, but this is the gist of it. Cohen slipped off the dock, and my dad, maybe he didn't have a life jacket on, so my dad had to very quickly drop down to the deck of the, drop his stuff, drop down to the deck of the dock, and reach down and grab Cohen and pull him out of the water and back onto the dock. This was at 70 years old, and I know a lot of 40-year-olds that might struggle to do that, or would pull something, getting themselves down to the ground that quickly and that kind of stuff, and let alone being able to pull him up out of the water. My dad, by the way, had been doing CrossFit for 4 years at that point, or 3 years. So, he had developed the speed, the quickness, the accuracy, the agility to, drop down, grab Cohen right away and pull him up. That's just one example. But even you think about the main thing that puts people in nursing homes, it's not illness, it's typically falls and orthopedic injury that they're just not able to recover from, so they lose the capacity to be independent. And typically it's like tripping over a curb or going down steps, or any given thing where they just don't have the body awareness, proprioception, balance, coordination to either avoid tripping, or if they do trip, to have the agility to not have it be a devastating fall. So when there is all of that to say, when there is a workout, or if you're considering, if you're thinking about, man, I need to get fit, what do I need to do? I would just encourage you to think about more than just kind of generic strength conditioning and quote burning calories. There's a lot more meat on the bone there. And the cool thing is, the more you improve your balance, coordination, accuracy, agility, all those things, it actually allows you to apply your strength more broadly and ultimately have more the way CrossFit defines strength, which is productive application of force. It's like, okay, great, you have contractile potential in your muscles, but can you actually use that in real life, productively apply the force that you're able to generate? And that requires technique. So there's a lot to be gained there with the snatch, the squat snatch, double unders, handstands, some of the gymnastic kind of stuff we do, like kipping, a lot of fitness and life capacity to be gained there that you can apply outside of the gym. So just some thoughts as I'm studying for my level 3, just going through all this stuff again. It's cool to see and be reminded of why CrossFit is designed the way it is. The whole goal is to increase your work capacity across broad time and modal domains, so your fitness, and that includes those neurological components as well. So I hope that makes sense. And the cool thing is, if it's fine to have the goals of body composition and strength and conditioning and I just want to be able to get around and stuff. But the cool thing is that if you pursue fitness, well-rounded fitness, like what I'm talking about, those things will come if you pair it with eating mostly single ingredient proteins and produce as well. Meat, vegetables, fruit. Thank you. Car right line. Those things will come. So like if you just pursue the performance aspect of it and pursue getting better at the things that are your weaknesses, those things will follow. And if they're not following, and if you're frustrated by it, the first thing to look at is your nutrition and your recovery. You could be overtraining, but that's for another episode of Dashboard Deep Dives. So here we go, studying for my level 3. It's coming up in a couple weeks, so maybe I'll keep doing this with other things. Bye.